when I look at the components and see what can be done to leverage the strengths, and the reason why I talk about this is that I speak on behalf of the medium, small and medium-sized industries from India who are homegrown. A large number of companies have still survived this tough period of the last 10 years. We have a number of component companies, and we have entrepreneurs who have successfully run these operations. They are familiar with the challenges of running a manufacturing operation in India. They understand the ecosystem, and if we can pull these manufacturers together and get them to invest and grow their businesses, we will very rapidly have a better ecosystem. Here I am looking at components like the PCB, wound components, wire harnesses, wire and wire harnesses, connectors, relays and switches, leaded resistors and capacitors, plastics, sheet metals, just to name some of these areas. These components also have a freight arbitrage. So in terms of being competitive, they would have an easier time. Also, very often people say that, is the quality good enough? I would say if these companies have survived during this period, it is primarily because they access the export market. You will not find very many companies who survived without the export penetration. Then we have the other category of components, which is the surface mount components. Here, it will take time before these components come into place. We have talked about the fab, we've talked about the other components. But what is important is, if we cannot get these SMD components as made in India, can we at least make them available in India next door? I strongly recommend to IESA that they should engage with all the leading distributors of components. Look at what the problems they are facing. Why have they not been really setting up warehousing facilities in India? Because if we can get the components available in the country, it is going to be a big support and it will reduce the logistic costs and availability. As far as the component area is concerned, where I just would like to add there that here you have both homegrown companies as well as large MNCs like Vishay Electronics, Molex, Amphenol, Epcos, etc. Now, if we can get these large companies to come in and expand their operations, it can happen very rapidly because again they have the benefit of the ecosystem here. EMS, the electronic manufacturing services, today has got an important role as a catalyst. Big brands, as you all know, are really focusing on product development and marketing, leaving the manufacturing to the EMS companies. So to attract the global companies to as regional players, here we have to provide them with the plug and play module as far as the EMS is concerned. Also, if they do not have to invest in capital goods, the features that you have which may or may not be relevant for the Indian market. This will help in terms of making them competitive. Needless to say, we need to leverage the strengths of the semiconductor and software design to make cost-effective products for India. Here I would like to share one India story. I'm sure all of you have seen this. In November last year, we had this. GE as a company has been taking benefit of the first mover advantage. They did that in the BPO sector, and they have done this again in the thing, and credit to them. Now, if they as a company can be looking at having India as a base, global hub for their markets and low cost products made here, why can't we replicate this to expand this? I know major investments have been made by Bosch and Samsung, and I'm sure a lot more will be coming, but we need to really publicize and make this move forward. Basically, made in India products for the world, and let us make a small beginning. Let all the associations come together, IESA take the lead, and let us see how we can help, especially the small, medium companies, the homegrown companies who have really been waiting for this opportunity but need their areas of concern to be addressed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Sanjeev talked about the challenges being faced by contract manufacturing company, but at the same time he has put forward the suggestions or the way forward how to make Made in India a success story, giving example of some of the global companies.